It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. The Saiyan Day banner only has 7 units on it, which I thought was pretty funny, because like, I'm pretty sure, don't the Saiyan Day banners usually have 10 feature units? I could be wrong on that. Maybe it's just because I you know, they could think that because there's an LR on it, like on the featured list, that it means that there's 10 feature units, but either way. The banner itself is pretty meh. It's got Tech Vegeta, who's unusable, Tech Buhan, who I feel like is unusable at this point, Int Majin Vegeta, who just needs a little bit of help. We have the AGL Kid Goku, who I would still argue is really, really nice. Like, people don't really talk about how good he is, and I haven't even used him too much personally. But the thing is that, like, if you use him on the Diamond team, he's not the worst, right? Because he's going to have the 60% damage reduction. He's going to be having it where every single time that you do a super attack, you're going to have a 22% chance of just dodging everything within that turn. Like, he can definitely use some good work in there. And Hybrid Trio are very, very decent. Pui Pui is pretty good, and the physical Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku are really, really decent as well. I still would skip this banner. There's so much stuff that is going to be coming out very, very soon. I just cannot recommend anyone other than people like me summon on this. By the way, if we get Majin Vegeta first multi, I'm just not summoning anymore. Just straight up. I already did the rainbow tickets and I got nothing. Like, I didn't even get an SSR, so I was just like, I'm not gonna include that in the video. AGL Kid Goku, I think he's already rainbowed. I actually don't remember. I'll check it later. Oh, we got Pui Pui. Okay. You know, I always take the Sideburn unit rather than the Dokkan Fest at the start, just because it's not like we would be able to pull that Sideburn unit later on. Meanwhile, the Dokkan Fest could always be coined later and all that, you know. Also, am I crazy, or was that tech not supposed to be there? As long as it was. This isn't a nothing animation. I'm just gonna keep skipping. I forgot. Is there pity? I'm assuming there's not pity, right? There is pity, and it's only 300 coins. Okay. I did not think that there was gonna be pity on this banner. Usually, I thought that they don't put pity on these Saiyan Day. We're getting another fusion, so that's another featured unit. Like I said, the second we get one copy, we're out of here. AGL Kid Goku again. That's definitely Rainbow if it wasn't already. Tech Buhan. AGL Kid Goku again. Okay. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. That's weird. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of that, because it's kind of funny if you really think about it. 3 featured units, and we didn't get the one that we needed. I'm just gonna skip this one again too. Nothing really interesting about this animation. Yeah, Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm really surprised. Like, they could have easily super easied him. Well, I guess they don't really do super easy for side banner units now that I think about it. They should. They really should. I might not even use my whole stones. Like, low-key, they, like, Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku fight are really cool. And I do like Goku a lot. And I think Majin Vegeta also has a really cool design as well. I'm just like, I don't know. Saiyan Day, in Hybrid Trio, okay. I'll definitely take that. I think that's the second dupe on them. But I don't know. The units don't really like Beerus. They're not like insanely hype, I guess you could say, for me. Like, I love that fight, and I think that it's one of my favorite fights in the series. But it's more so just like, I don't know. I almost feel like something hyper is coming out. You know? Like, I just have like that feeling in the back of my head. Like, why do they keep releasing all of these units that are supposed to be TURs and then they just upgrade them into LRs, right? In Tiber Trio, they were like, oh yeah, no, these were supposed to be TURs, but then we upgraded them into LRs, right? And then they do Saiyan Day and they're like, oh, we're going to be upgrading this into an LR instead of just having it where it's instead of just having it where it's a TUR. It's like, dude, what are you dropping? What are you dropping that you're going out of your way to specifically do this? Something's amok here. What are you planning? You know what I mean? It doesn't feel right. But I don't know. I could always be wrong too. But yeah, I'm a person who just likes to save a whole bunch of stones as well, so I try to skip some of these banners that I'm not like the biggest fan of. Okay, well, I guess we're out. We'll take that. That was what, 450 stones? I 100% wasn't gonna go to pity. I could not care to try and go out of my way to pity this, but we'll definitely take that. I like I'm happy. I like I said, we just pulled you. Am I crazy? We just pulled him. No, we pulled the physical one. We pulled the physical Super Saiyan 3. I'll just finish the rotations because why not? But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I'm not gonna say that it's not exciting. It's just it doesn't have that wowness factor, I guess you could say. I'm just gonna skip this one. This is clearly nothing. Especially after Anniversary. Like, I feel like Anniversary was a thing that like captivated me a lot. We got so much of the stuff that I wanted. We got Daima, and then Super Saiyan 4 Goku was done really well. We have it where physical UI was done and he was pretty good. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution was done and he was pretty good. The physical Super Saiyan, or sorry, in Super Saiyan 4s were super hype. We had the 8th year Spirit Bomb EZAs, and those were really hype. Like, my hype meter is drained. Dude, there's no way. They said you don't give a fuck about, maybe, well, hold on guys, I think I found the method. Dude, it actually is funny though, because that shit happens all the time, right? Where I'll just be like, I don't really give a fuck about this guy. I did the same thing with 16, where I was like, I don't really care for this unit. Like, they're not really like appealing to me in a sense. So low-key, I don't really give a fuck, right? And then immediately it happened where like we just got him like 20 times in a row. Well, I didn't get him 20 times in a row. What happened was I had to swap between iOS to Android, and I saved 300 stones up until that point. It was either 300 or 450. I believe that I put it as a short for my summons, right? But I was like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna summon because I have to swap devices and it's gonna delete all of my stones anyways. I might as well just summon on 16 to just get the coins and not have the stones deleted, right? I think I pulled him like second or third multi, and I was so pissed. I was like, dude, this could have been any other unit, and of course it's 16 on a team that I don't really care about because I'm not a big Androids fan, right? Well, specifically 16. Like I'm not a big 16 fan, I guess you could say, and his moments, right? But of course I pull him, and then we just get this where Majin Vegeta is the same thing. Like, dude, we you guys can see that. Like, I have not summoned on this banner at all. We just did it where we got the new unit within all of these stones, man. That's insane. And it sucks because look at that. We're 200, no, sorry, 180 coins off from just being able to get 2 dupes. But the way that I like to see it is this unit's going to return. This unit is still probably going to be good because of the fact that the Goku portion is just going to make up for the Vegeta portion. And dodge units are always going to last a very long time. This is a character who has an insane amount of dodge chance, 75% dodge chance, and then 85 for 1 turn. He's going to be doing support, so he's going to be doing good in that regard. He's going to be guarding, so he's going to be good against like every single fight in the fucking game. He's got damage reduction to help him survive against normal attacks. Yeah, like I'm pretty happy. Like it's pretty. It's so funny because like I wish I could not fake my emotions, but I wish I could be like happier in a sense. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, oh nice, you know, haha, guys, we got it. What's I don't want to underplay it because this is like really awesome. But it's just like I said, like all the stuff that happened during anniversary, it's genuinely just the fact that like I'm just drained. And then Squadra coming out in a couple, like, dude, I'm probably gonna be more hyped for Squadra animations. I'm sorry, guys. It's got Goku, okay? Look at the banner around the summons that I'm doing right now, okay? But anyways, let me know what you guys got down in the comments below. How did your guys' summons go? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great streak. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.